Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Paul from Vintage Sports Card Finds. We had a small group of cards come into the flea market recently, and there were some cards in there I couldn't pass up. So just to fill you in, some of you guys have mentioned, the consistency of getting these cards coming in. That doesn't happen all the time when I'm at the flea market. Usually what happens is, it might be months or weeks or whatever between coming across some good deals at the flea market. But on occasion, some stuff does come in. Recently, what has happened is a customer of mine who's been basically a customer of coins has been selling off a lot of his old cards. And he told me he had old cards and whatnot, but I never really gave it much thought because he said he was collecting. So that explains kind of the recent influx of cards, but they're coming in piecemeal. And if you guys have been with me from the beginning, you know that's not really the way I usually like to buy. I don't typically like to buy card by card by card by card because it just turns out to be, in the end, more expensive. But when the right cards come in, you got to sort of do what you got to do. So let me just discuss some of the cards that have come in recently. This one here is a Jerry Lucas 73-74. It was in great shape. And I don't know if I need it. I have a lot of this set. I'm not sure whether I need it or not. But this was one of the cards that sort of came in, and I didn't pay much for the Jerry Lucas. It was part of a group, I guess. I have turned away some. The good part about buying piecemeal is you can turn away some cards as well. This one is a Rod Carew 68 Sporting News All-Star. So that one's in pretty decent shape. It's probably like VG. Has some rounding on the corners. Doesn't appear to have any major creases or anything that sticks out to me. But that is the Rod Carew All-Star card. So these two little small lots came in over the weekend. There you go, a Don Locke. This is a common, you know what I mean? But it was in such nice condition for the 65 that, again, I probably overpaid what I would normally pay for that type of card. Because statistically, this card would show up in the 1965 lot that I bought on eBay for an average of $1 a card. So that's why I don't typically like to buy cards like that. But but it comes along with a group of stars, so you take it. Here's Jerry Adair. I'm not positive how you pronounce his name. But he must have been part of one of the, I don't know if he was part of that, the good Orioles teams of the late 60s. But there he is, card 488. This one I sort of picked up because it was a high number on a coveted set, or higher number on a coveted set from 63. So I presume it has a little bit of value that way. This one here is a Whitey Ford, a 67. Pretty sharp. Again, as I've been buying these cards, I've been able to pick and choose which cards I can say no to. So I just say, I'm not interested in this, or I'm not interested in that. It hasn't been a all or nothing type of deal. But that's a nice Whitey Ford from 66. So I'll see if I need that one. For some reason, I have a feeling I already have this card. But because this one is pretty crisp, has a little bit of touches on the corners and such, but because this one's pretty crisp, this may be an upgrade. Again, if you come across any cards, if I end up with any duplicates, they end up on eBay, so look out for that. The store link description is this the store link is in the description below. Easy for me to say, right? There you have the New York Giants. This is from the 56 tops, I believe. New York Giants team card. Solid VG. Might have a little bit of a crease up here somewhere. But it was sound. And anytime you can get one of these team cards from the 50s, it was kind of a cool deal. Then this one blew my mind. 1953 tops. Look at this card. For 1953 tops, gee whiz. Just unbelievable condition on that. I just really almost flawless. So it's like a 53 tops looking like that. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. And I know there's another part to this lot. Because there was a 52 that I bought this week as well. This one, crisp. Speaking of crispy, 1970 Tom Seaver. That is a beauty. Look at the centering on that card. You know, probably has some surface issues here and there, but not a lot. I mean, back in the old days, before the advent of all of these grading companies and all of that, this would have been an absolute blazer. You know what I mean? This would have gotten the high price in the Beckett. Good centering, fairly strong surface. I don't see a lot of bubbles or that sort of thing, but you know, you guys can judge for yourself. Some scratches, you know, it's actual cardboard, so there's going to be reaction over time, heat, cold, all of that stuff can affect these cards. But I thought that Seaver was a beauty. I think my Tom Seaver is in pretty amazing condition, but that has a chance to maybe dethrone it. And then this one, Reggie Jackson, card number 20, 1971. I have not looked yet if this is one of the few cards I have left. I'm sorry, card 20. Yeah, I don't know if I said that correctly or not. Reggie Jackson. But, guys, just look at the condition of this 1971 Reggie. It is unbelievable. Is the centering off? Yes. But again, if you're a viewer of this channel, you know that centering is not a super deal breaker for me. What I love is 4 sharp corners and a really good looking surface like this. This card is freaking amazing. For 1971, if this was a 1975, it would be nice. But for 1971 with these black borders, look at that. Barely just touches of white here and there, sort of scattered in. The centering would definitely affect this card. It'd probably be, at best, a 6. But if I know PSA, they somehow would manage to get this down to a 5 or 5.5. But this card should at the very worst be a 6. Just a really nice card. Unbelievable. And that's it. I mean, just a beauty like that. Really excited to get that one. I don't know if I have the Reggie Jackson or not, but if I do, my guess is this will be an upgrade on that. So, love it. Great card. Really excited to get it. This was one of the few times. Sometimes I feel like I'm obligated to buy cards from this guy because I keep waiting for stuff like this to come in. You know what I mean? A Reggie Jackson rookie or Nolan Ryan rookie, and you sort of got to buy this stuff to get to that stuff. So ideally, as you guys know, I love to get it in the whole collection at a time, because everything just works out so much cheaper. It's better as a seller. It's better as a collector. It's better all around. But sometimes you've got to bite the bullet when you got opportunities to buy cards that look as nice as this one does. You got to sort of bite the bullet and pick them up as you go. Well, that's it, guys. I want to thank you so much for watching. Be sure to comment, like, share, subscribe, all those good things. Really helps out the channel. I want to thank you for all your support. And all of the links, if you want to reach out to me, are in the description below. And as always, happy hunting. Thanks, guys.